What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode here in our Chicago Bears online user franchise. It's about to be week 5 going up against the New Orleans Saints. Just got done beating the Colts 65-44, maybe the highest scoring game that I've played in this league. Not just this Madden, but just in this league. Over 100 points, and we scored 65 of them. Obviously, this week, a new opponent in the NFC again, at home as well. Of course, player of the week, we had one of them. And that was Mr. Justin Fields. 4 touchdowns, 322 yards. Pretty clean game. You know, a little bit of rushing yards. Nothing crazy, but that's basically a dub, right? Getting a player of the week for Fields. I believe he gets a decent bit of XP from that. Maybe you're new to the series, which if you are, hey, hello. How are you? Maybe think about subscribing. Maybe leaving a like. I don't know. But what I can tell you is this is what the roster looks like. Fields, because of his scenario, is a +9 overall this week. So if he misses throws, that's a GG. I mean, short route, I guess, but deep and medium should not be missed. Simply put, it'll be a situation where he will not be missed when I get rid of him, even though I just paid him a 5-year, like $205 million or something. DJ Moore is going to get to 90, and then defensively, Uche is close to 90 himself. But this is the squad. We'll get those upgrades in a second. But let's take a look at the Saints team, see if they have any injuries, and what their roster looks like. Obviously, they've probably changed some things up. The Saints with 0 injuries, so both teams are healthy. Don't have any excuses here. And looking at his roster, I don't even know who the quarterback is. Who is it? Is this the same guy? It is Daniel Shepard with 63 overall. He's got great throw power, but that accuracy, probably a bit of a problem. Derek Carr definitely more accurate right now, but you can see why he would want to move on, because Derek Carr is probably going to be unusable next season. Traded for James Cook, which is a pretty good trade because he has some decent abilities and obviously really, really fast as far as wide receivers. Olave is the number 1. A.T. Perry doesn't really look developed, but on his way with some pretty decent route runnings, especially that release. And then looking at number 3, Jermaine McMullen, 90 speed, 6'2". You know, kind of balanced, but, you know, a lot of guys that need some developing. Juwan Johnson's the starting tight end here. Maybe should have got someone new. Penny's not really developing super well. Banks is, like, kind of a lower overall. Eric McCoy is pretty solid. Cesar Ruiz is okay. And then Ryan Ramczak's kind of the prize offensive lineman for that team. Cameron Jordan looks kind of regressed, but good power move-ish. Decent block shed. Foskey on the other side. Good power move in the 80s, maybe 86, 87. No real block shed. Brzee is an X factor, so he's obviously developed him really nicely. Power move's okay. Block shed seems to be a little bit better. Looking at outside linebacker Shaq Thompson, who I can't remember if it was a free agent or not, but he's all right. Not the most athletic. Demario Davis kind of on his last legs here a little bit too. And then right outside linebacker is Orji, who probably has like no coverage. He's actually okay. It's better than I would have thought, to be honest. J.C. Jackson is now a Saint. Alante Taylor, super fast at number 3. Lattimore is obviously a very good player at number 1. Tyrann Mathieu still going really strong. And then Hufanga is a Saint, looking pretty good. So, you know, some okay, you know, DBs are pretty good. But everything else, you know, there's some okay players in between. But definitely needs a new quarterback, it seems. And wouldn't hurt to get a wide receiver or tight end, maybe some new alignment. I mean, it's definitely far from the worst roster I've seen. He's been developing some players. Josh Uche, obviously we got to go speed rusher. We're trying to get to 90 overall and see what we can do on a reroll, as he doesn't get anything for finesse, but he still does, you know, get an overall for finesse, which is what matters. We're going to go with deep threat for DJ Moore, who is now a 90 overall. And, okay, fair enough. Let's take a look at his speed and all that. So he looks really good. Need the short and medium to come up a little bit, but overall he is great. Abilities. I completely forgot about number 3. Oh, you can't get route tech until he gets playmaker to 90, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Oh, we can actually get that. Do I have to roll this now, or can I kind of lay to 90 overall? I'm just going to be honest. There's some pretty decent abilities in here, in fairness. Like, evasive's pretty good. Acrobat's pretty good. Jukebox, not bad. I mean, I would prefer to wait until we get to 90 playmaker. I'm just going to be honest. Oh, it's a rainy one in Chicago. We have not played something like this in a while. It is super crazy. This is not something I've been wanting, but it is something. It is new. A lot of rain. Good timing for Fields, I suppose, to have the highest... What the hell am I doing? The highest ratings he's had ever And I got to get out there as we're just not going to. The blocks were so good. Thornton, who I think may have been the Patriots return, or not return man, but receiver, returns it quite a bit. We just got done giving up like $1 billion last week. Wow, it is really easy to see us. And outside, the rookie, good tackle going against Cook. 6 yards gained. Kind of, want to come with the blitz here. I feel like he's going to want to run the ball a little bit in this weather. All right, this is taking a long time for him to hike. Kind of bumped him. Almost got called for a freaking PI, but I tried to get past him, and I didn't think the route was going to be that bad from him. I don't really want to blitz, but at the same time, do you really get there with 4? I don't know. Don't know. Got Brisker up to the line. Oh, that is pretty good coverage. Likely going to be a punt, 4th and 4. Maybe he uses a go for, I don't know, but it's going to be a pretty good field position for him defensively. So I wouldn't put it past him just punting this thing away, playing it safe. Blake, what's a decent punt? Probably about the 7, the 9. That's all right. Blake trying to help there. I don't know how much he would have actually helped. He's kind of small, not the fastest. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to take the kind of underneath throw. DJ Moore showing off some speed for nearly 20. All right, inside run. Going to try to cut it back to where he was. And Swift, a little late from me. I didn't want to fight it because it's like really bad to fight any sort of like, tackle battle like that. But man, if I would have went for that, we may have scored. Which obviously I'm trying to put up some numbers with Mr. Swift right now. Safety's on that. And showing off some speed. All right, I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's faster than Fields. I'm sure. It's not like we ran the ball or anything. We are back the furthest I've ever been. Pretty bad decision, can't lie. That is literally perfect coverage. In man with slants deep out. A bunch of stuff, and that is not going to go. All right, Swift, you got to just get like 40 yards. Not that big of a deal. All right. What a joke. Well, we went backwards a lot of yards. Holy crap, the wind. This wind is crazy. He must have had a heavy thingy. Switch to the right player. Thank you. Good job, Mukuamu. Like, don't get me wrong. I probably should have thrown it away, but at the same time, nobody on his defensive line is even remotely close to the speed of Fields. And that's pretty good for us. Good D. Went really far out there, hoping he would do something like that, and he did. Defense picks it up. He should have the wind on his side here, so second and fourth quarters are very good quarters to be kicking field goals if you're us. And that's going to be a throw underneath with the blitz, just not coming close again to him. And that is, I don't know if it's going to be a late hit. I think it might be an illegal man downfield. Yeah, that was a bit late for an RPO. Accepted it because the more yards is probably the better when you're going against an actual user. And Buckner does a pretty good job, obviously forcing him that side. If Buckner doesn't win his, he gets to cut that back against where, none of our players are. It is a hell of a play to be blitzing on. And that is a really good blitz. He saw our user, didn't go to the flat, and we're kind of cooking a little bit. Let's go Dawson now. Good D, that's fun. I think the rain is going to cause problems for a field goal no matter what, so it doesn't really matter if he gets more field goal, room. Excuse me, the wrong guy. And I do expect this to be a common thing today, I'll be honest. He's like, wait, I missed? You did. To the outside. Oh, my God. DeMario trying to get there. Swift bouncing off. Gains 16. Kind of felt like very, what is it called? Strip-y, if you will. But, yeah. Play action on the right. Tight end might be our look. Cole Kmet. Definitely going for strip tackles, which until we actually fumble, I'm still going to just play normal. Maybe I'll, like, if I know it's not going to go well, I'll, like, you know, protect the ball better or something. Normally I wouldn't go for the streak, but with his safety up. Oh, good hit. Definitely thought he was going to overrun that, so I tried to, like, slow down, cut back right. That's a tough throw. It's a little underthrown, to be honest, but it's in there. Good play. Definitely felt a little underthrown, but it gets there. It gets there. Safeties are there. He did spread him. Oh, then he pinched him. All right. Good game. Love that. That's fun. DJ Moore on that curl route. Let's see what we got. That's really good coverage. It is, no, it's J.C. Jackson. I thought that was Lattimore. Guess not. All right, to the second quarter. I really don't want to settle for a field goal because that may be active for settling for nothing. Hurry up to the line, and Swift's going to score. Don't know if he thought I was going to hike it at 1 or not, but I like the fact there was only 3 D linemen, and we slip in for the touchdown right before the second quarter starts. All right, here we go. I mean, that's still kind of off. That works. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, is the wind actually against us? Don't tell me the wind... Oh, yeah, it's still the first quarter. We had to kick the extra point. I was about to say, don't tell me the wind is, like, following him. Or following us in the bad way, if you will. Is he going to let us choose a play? I don't even remember choosing a play. I should be kicking this kind of, like, upwards or even kicking, like, a squib. The ball is just, like, gone. Fair catch into the hit stick. What a play. Blitzing off the edge. Edmonds kind of playing back. Okay, this is a messed up kind of formation. Yeah, I think his guy might have... Oh, he's gone. Might have a scenario because he's kind of like... Maybe it's just him using the Saints playbook, but he's playing his receiver, his running back, out at receiver a lot. And I don't see why you would do that unless you were, you know, in a scenario game. If we see it... Oh my god, the amount of players we brought. The amount of players we brought, it was perfectly picked up. That is kind of crazy. I swear we had more players than he had blockers, yet we still got picked up perfectly. It's a little wild. We do not have the numbers for this. And that could be picked. And dropped, but Eddie Jackson on the deflection. Of course, you got to return this with Eddie Jackson. Oh, I thought he fumbled. That ball kind of wiggled. Perfect play. Brisker in position. Actually had a chance at the pick. Deflects down, and Eddie Jackson with like 4 million catching and an ability for catching just makes it look easy. Cole Kmet. He does have the inside. Hit that throw, please. That's on the money. And that's a touchdown for 90. Tyler Scott scoring a huge play. Burned off the line, and the man kind of snubbed for Rookie of the Year. Puts up a huge one there. A little bit of wind to the right. Kick is up and good. All right, kicking this one kind of high, so he has more of a reason to take this back. I would fair catch that. Maybe not. Oh, huge hit. Okay, maybe you just don't want, like, let anyone kick return, just ever. You get a freebie of just kicking a deep. Maybe just take that. Maybe just do that. Go Buckner. See that finesse work. Well, that didn't work. Oh, good move. All right. Can we tackle him? Uche had to get him like 4,000 yards downfield. I mean, my hit stick attempt was actually pretty good. Oh, there you go. Oh, maybe not. And then, how is he getting away with these throws? The throwaways are getting more ridiculous as they come by. I mean, that one wasn't even an attempt. It wasn't even close to an attempt of trying to get rid of the ball, like, legitimately. He just, like, sidearmed it. Oh, that's an easy pick for Mr. Tyreek Stevenson, who doesn't have the Excel. Yes, he does. Trying to return it. The lineman looks fast, but not fast enough. And that will be another touchdown for the Bears. This game is kind of getting out of hand. Come with the blitz, the rookie Dawson. Johnson going against a running back. We don't hate that. Johnson's not the fastest guy in the world. Then again, I guess the running back is pretty fast. Can't get over there. Holy crap, Olave just burned Gordon. Gordon's at like 91 speed now with his +3 to speed from cornerbacks, which is clutch, I suppose, since his speed really sucks. Got a little bit of a swap going on here. I'd like to see Boogie cook, though. Let's go, Boogie. Oh, free rush. And that's going to be picked off. I don't know what the tackles are doing there. I don't know what his tackles are doing. Why do they just, like, they just released weird? Unless he's choosing... I don't think he'd have pinch this year, though. I don't know what that is, but that is not a good play. Fields in the zone. Does have Gambit. Guess we'll throw that late, and wow, okay. Don't know how the hell that's not being completed. Maybe I should have just threw it right to him instead of leading him. But, I mean, even in the rain, I figured that would be completed. Guess I'm wrong. Swift. Oh, that's just terrible. He did switch off, so it didn't count for Gambit. I tried to turn back, and I just threw it right at him. Panicked a little bit in the pocket, but more importantly, I just kind of thought I could force that underneath, but obviously not going to be the case. Kind of just forced that one dumbly. Once again, that is kind of unfortunate, the perfect man coverage. Even on routes that probably shouldn't be perfect man coverage, but they just have been all season long. Only man coverage we ever beat seems to be like press man streak. We actually will hand this off. I'm going to get out here with Gordon, and a really good job by Brisker to just not allow that edge to be obtained. Really thought Brisker was going to get outrun, so I wanted to make sure that I actually ran Gordon in the spot, you know, to make the play on the ball. Going to be going for the bait on 86. And I thought we would have had someone over there, not really quite, but pretty big play. The zig to the left. Let's get Brisker in here. Oh, that tight end is wide open. I don't know why he didn't take it. Maybe he just didn't trust the throw because the quarterback's kind of on the lower side. I'm almost stuck on the line. Oh, that's a great pick by Gordon, who's got great jumping. And it could be another pick six. Gordon, who's not that fast, gets a clear lane. And we get another pick six. I thought he was going to go for the inside, the deep in, because we left it, and he didn't, and Gordon just baited that. Yeah, Woodard in, who like really doesn't get to play often. Where is Brisker going? Oh, he switched? Oh, that's not good either. And that's a huge play for Uche, actually, not Boogie. We're getting crazy out here. I'm going to use her Johnson. We're going to be blitzing. Oh, good hit by Johnson with the help of Tremaine. Of course, if that was some sort of bait, we would have been in some trouble on that. Move everyone over just to make sure it's not a run or try to stop a run. And that could be picked again and somehow dropped. Brisker almost comes down with it. Jalen Johnson is a disaster when it comes to interceptions, but ultimately it will be a stop. And we're off to a pretty good start this game as it's 28-0. This ball is going to stay in bounds. I don't even know if we care too much. There goes Velus Jones. Trying to slip off. Try to go all the way left and then realize he had us cut off. And I was like, okay, maybe not do that. Looks like zone based off on how far that corner is. So we're going to actually run the trap. Oh, out of nowhere, Tyrann Mathieu. Barely in position there. That would have been a huge run with the speed of Swift. That would have been some run. Going back left. It's got a lot of superstars, though. Oh, no. If I would have went all the way to left, it would have been perfect. You got the outs now. Kind of shallow out left. I don't know if we're going to have the room to hit this with DJ Moore, but he's a pretty good route runner. Oh, never mind. 2-minute warning. Haven't really run this play much. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe run the curls. Mooney with the streak. Kind of open up Swift underneath, maybe. And that is an overthrow by a 98 medium throwing quarterback. Woo! Got the blitz coming. Our blitzes have actually been pretty good. Pretty well dialed up, I think. And I played that way too shallow. Trying to go for this strip, a little out of range. I mean, I tried to run the ball last drive. You can't say I didn't. I ran it 2 times in a row and 2 opportunities that just went awry. Obviously not really set up to stop the run too well. And wow, there goes Buckner. Gets robbed on the edge, but I suppose considering Buckner already is a superstar, not like the worst. I'd prefer the young players to yoink his stats anyways. Damn, Crawford with a double team. Gets the swim, blasted by 2 players, drops it. Now in a position now where maybe we want to get a little aggressive. It's not quite mid, but it looks like similar to mid almost. Oh, that's a big play. That's good, D. Once again, I kind of feel like Cook might have a scenario. I guess you don't want to throw a pick, and maybe you like the lineup, but running in that situation just seems like a give-up play. But then again, once again, it makes sense to give up there, I suppose. Why is he receiving that and going out? I don't know what we're doing there, buddy. This definitely feels like zone. Maybe not. And don't get me wrong, I am angling that one, but like, holy crap, really? Even with the wind, I don't get that. All right, second down screen is a little unexpected, so let's go for that. Wheel route's an option. He might see screen, though. That's a really good throw, and somehow Tyler Scott doesn't adjust to that ball. Is he for real? That is a catchable ball. That throw, considering the angle we were at and the last second and the under pressure, was really good. How is he not catching that? Like, how perfect does the situation need to be for you to catch it, buddy? No way. Almost caught off the deflection. Pretty good throw by Fields once again. I tried to set my feet, but it didn't really work out. I think I kind of just, I don't know. I didn't take the opportunity. There felt like some throws in there that could have been made. Didn't really like the wheel or the deep post. So that wasn't really one that I believed in. I did really good there to avoid the blocker. Player of the week to nothing of the week is kind of cooking. Let's go Boogie in coverage. Maybe get a pick. That throw's terrible, but I mean, we've seen the throws that Fields has missed today. If Fields is missing like that, this guy should miss even worse. Even if he's on the timed, passing, like, it's still just, it should be bad. Oh, that bullcrap cut. That could be a fumble. He fought that into it. I mean, I call a timeout, I guess. Maybe catch him out with without being ready. We are not ready for a potential throw. Try to bait it. And he's going to get sacked. Did a pretty good job with that bait. Made it look like we're going to blitz, give the running back free. So he probably looks at that, seeing that he's wide, and then we drop back. And it's good timing. Our defense has been good, but then again, whose hasn't this game? Wheel routes. My favorite. Slide protection right. Double team Jordan. Let's see what we got, if anything. That's pretty good. It's a pretty big play to the 24. Got some time to throw. Delivered a decent one. 3 for 134 for Scott. That throw is just going to be thrown away. Kind of tried to throw that to the end zone with Mooney, but it took him a long time because he kind of got PI'd. And this will probably be a missed field goal, but, we're here. You got to try it. That's pretty good, actually. I think that might be in. Not bad. All right, 31-0 at halftime. It's been more of our defense doing anything than anything on our offense. And we did get ball at half, so we'll probably just focus on the run game. Obviously, I do want to get Swift some numbers. So stop the inside, play the run outside, and that'll be our game plan for the rest of this game. Mooney on that outside. I highly doubt that guy drops. And we're right. Swift's got some room. Broke the ankles, a whole squad. That ball should not have been held on, but obviously that's just, an animation, not actually like a representation of how the ball was being held. Did they show our passing yards after we just ran the ball? You say so. Swift to the outside, pretty open. Oh, he fumbles that just like easy. I know he stripped, but like that, he wasn't even in position for the strip there. Swift just gave that one up for free. That was a freebie. Merry Christmas. Good tackle. Clean, won that. One-on-one easy. Don't see how you could run a failed run and then run right back to it. Maybe he does, I don't know. And he's not really in a good spot. He's going to take the coverage sack with Uche on him. We got some crazy dropbacks here. Could be a screen. We'll pay attention to it, though. Nope, it's a run. And somehow just cooking. Good hit. And this one he's going to kind of kick deep. All right, I guess we'll take it back after all. And Velas will make it worthwhile. Gets blasted by the punter. To the 22, I suppose he gained 2 yards. Wouldn't have had those. Tried to get out of the way, but I kind of did hesitate. I thought of it late. When was the last time this worked for Mooney? And that's just perfect coverage all across the board, and man, I mean, I don't even know if the running back was open there. Inside zone. And our guy just double teams someone he doesn't need to double team. Giving up the free rush inside against us. Our team has made some pretty bad decisions at like almost every level so far. If it wasn't for our defense, we'd maybe lose. Gotta love these guys. I don't know why I thought he was going to get that. Like, I don't know why I thought Foskey was going to miss that. It's a pass rusher, though, so that's the only reason why it was dropped. His coverage has been insane. I don't know. Like, once again, I don't know. Look at Gordon. He's running into him and not actually engaging with anything. He's not engaging to get past him. He's not running past him. He's just running into him. Like, our coverage has been okay, but it's not been that good. And we do have, like, multiple good receivers rather than his only guy being Olave. And dropped by Olave. Tackle, kind of. 5 yards. Screen pass. Gets it. What is that? How is he gaining those yards? Play some freaking defense. Let me tackle him or something. I don't know what that is. What are we doing? Velas Jones, that one not really returnable. Nope, maybe. Gonna get past number 78. Eric McCoy gunning us down. Probably don't need to run backup carries, as if he doesn't score any points, I have to bench my guys anyways into the 4th, but still, he's got some in the zones. I should really check at what his guys' abilities were. And there goes Tucker. Good slip off. Gets about 15. Got Tucker in again. It looks like backup carry time, so this could be a big shot play. These guys are kind of on this. I don't know if we have the time for this. It's a pretty good play to Tunyon. He's trying to strip everything. I mean, it's kind of working, I guess. More zone coverage on this play, which kind of sucks, but we'll just check it out anyways. That throw is terrible. He's trying to strip every single ball. In the rain, I guess it makes more sense than ever. Could be a quick throw over to Swift. That's a pretty good throw while pressured. And Mr. Scott with another pretty big play. Dot by Fields. And that's a miss. All right, potentially going back to the ground with Cook. Kind of gave that up. I mean, I'm pretty damn sure he's got a scenario. I don't think he's going to get it, though. I mean, sure as hell doesn't look like he's going to get his backup carries. That's at least, sure. That's pretty good. The rookie gets one. Just barely inside there. Kind of wish I knew what play it was. It kind of looked like the play that we just ran for the touchdown, but like reverse side. That's what I thought, at least. Stretch play into some D-line. Damn, the fullback didn't get out there. Maybe should have went inside with him. Oh, that kind of sucks. Jet sweep, like that ever works. We go back to Scott. That's not bad. Nah, catchable. You want to hurry up to the line here? Like, how are we? He's got 3 D-line. We get 2 yards. I don't even think we're allowed to go for this. We're up by like 400 points. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a good kick. Yeah, I don't know how the hell that's just not a first down. Like, that should just be straight up. Like, it's just crazy what abilities do. Like, having an offensive line that has abilities, not that he does, but, like, we have stacked the box against teams that have offensive line ability, you know, players. Can't get in. You know, we have a pretty iffy line. 3D line down stops it. I don't care if he's got linebackers up. You should be smoking that. You have the numbers. You should be double teaming all the way down the field. Easily cooking. I was about to say, if he throws that to the running back, that is a scenario. That is actually factual. Swift did have a touchdown, but it does kind of suck that he's not having really a good game. Sometimes just happens. What can I say? Oh, he missed hard. Get over there, Jalen. Damn, he's slow. Even the +3 to speed, he's slow. A lot of scoring in the second quarter this season for us. That kind of streak continues. We are best in the second quarter, apparently. Can't get out there. Pretty good blocks. And Jamal Williams will gain 12. Probably another run. Pretty obvious run is obvious. Got to get those backup carries in. Obviously, we're in such a lead that we're going to have to pretty much force the backups in, so that's why I didn't really go for any earlier. I knew that this quarter was coming, obviously. Oh, just a little late to the party. Would have been nice to get Dawson a 2 interception week. Brisker on the jump. Looked like a false start to me. Oh, that's a good move. Just diving at people's ankles with his right. That is a loss of yards on the play. Is that just a straight up? No, it was a like kind of wide receiver screen. I thought it was like an RPO look. Thought it was that bubble screen RPO, but no, it was actually supposed to come back apparently. And he's in trouble. He's going to take another coverage sack, this time by Boogie. Out of range for a score at this point. He's going to have to take some sort of shot. I mean, if he thinks so, I guess. It's a long field goal. Edmonds. Oh, he's going to hit it, I think. Nope. Damn. Fell short. That is unfortunate. Inside handoff. Tucker kind of cooking. Oh, look at Tucker. I know he's stripping, but making plays. Dive for Tucker. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. And missed. Thought we were just going to run right by him, to be honest. Anyways, GG to the opponent. The rain definitely didn't help. He has a lower overall quarterback. That's a tough one. That's a tough beat. The defense was pretty good for us. Our offense was not great, but it was good enough, obviously. 40-0, 2 pick sixes obviously really helps in that case. Once again, far from the offensive performance we wanted, but the rain definitely plays a factor. But it's still a good win. It's still a good win, and we're on that win streak like we're kind of used to. Let's take a look at the numbers. Fields not great, but good enough. 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Cook was pretty good. Swift was not bad. He just didn't have the craziest sample size. Tucker, kind of similar numbers there. Scott with an insane amount of yards. It's only 4 throws, though. So I doubt he gets benched. Like, it's 4 throws. Like, what do you want? It's a 90-yarder. 2 touchdowns. No other touchdowns for anyone. Sack totals. Nothing going there. Uche with 1. Basham with 1. Edmonds with 1. Foskey with 1. And then a half for Buckner and Brisker. Interception. Stevenson with 2, which is pretty big. Eddie Jackson with 1. Gordon with 1. Dawson with 1, and then Hufanga with 1. And we did have 2 pick sixes, right? Yeah, so maybe Stevenson gets a player of the week. Maybe gets a scenario. Who knows? But ultimately, not a bad little win in the elements. And for his efforts, Tyler Scott actually has an upgrade point. Release is a problem. Short route's kind of a problem, too. What gives you those? Slot. Why not? Doesn't look like you went up in overall, though, which is kind of sad. What do we get? 2 to short route. Okay. Something else needs to be done on that. Field general for Mr. Edmonds. Inside linebackers just develop so quickly. He's been star the entire way. 2 to play rec. 1 to zone. 1 to block shed. Not bad. His zone is now 83. His block shed's 83. His man coverage is 70. He's pretty decent. And those are the only upgrades we have going up against the Eagles next week. If we even have an Eagles user yet. I've been trying to invite a bunch of different people, and they either haven't worked out or they haven't responded. It's been a little bit of a nightmare lately, but overall, we will manage. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. you're not new, I really do appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel Jeromepkr plays for non-Madden content. And that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys come back for next video, but until next video,